Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. So, hello everyone. Very good evening and very happy Vasant Panchami to one and all present here. I, Devjyoti Das Adhikari, member of IEEE SBCCS, and I'll be the host for today's event. Today is the first event of 2022 leg for our year, so kudos to that. And the webinar today is on investment and current context of Indian economy. Today's talk will focus on the question of why should one invest, and the answers would be like apart from the general conception of just giving up cash in exchange for an unknown future gains. So before getting started with the uh, talk, I'll just go through few general instructions that we have for the viewers here. I request everyone to kindly turn off their mic and video throughout the presentation so as to avoid any disturbance. Also, please drop all your doubts and queries in the chat box of the respective social platforms from where you are joining. And also for all the participants joining us through the Google Meet, through this meet, I request you to please share the attendance sheet that would be shared during the talk. So that's that. And so now moving on to our speaker for the day, Miss Rubeya Nasreen, specialized in accountancy and finance. Miss Rubeya is currently working as an assistant professor in Department of Economics in the Assam Don Bosco University in Tapesia, Assam. Yeah, sorry if I mispronounced that. She is also currently pursuing her PhD in commerce from the University of Science and Technology, Meghalaya. Before this, she worked as a lecturer of accountancy at Shankalp Academy of Integrated Junior College, and she worked there for 2.6 years. Ma'am, correct me if I'm wrong. And some of the papers that she teaches and her areas of expertise are financial accounting, public finance, finance management, money and banking, Indian economy, organizational behavior, and macroeconomics. With this, I hope I have just if I have done justice with your bio. And with this, I'll request ma'am to take over the presentation and share your screen and we can start with the talk. Yes, ma'am. Over to you.
Thank you, Debjyoti, for the warm introduction. Um, Good evening to one and all present here, respected members of IEEE, Computer Society, Student Branch Chapter, IIT Kharagpur. Starting from Mr. Raj Krishan, who is the chair of the society, Mr. Anupam Borthakur, vice chair, Deepak, Anjal, Deepjyoti, Somya, Dipankar, Rakshit, and all the other members who are the core of this society. Good evening to all the participants who are present here who are from various academic and non academic backgrounds. It is my great privilege today to collaborate with such a society who is working to bring everyone under the purview of technical education. They are spreading an awareness program on technical education and trying to bring most of the people under the technical awareness. With the help of the seminars, workshops, and talks, they are basically doing research on this field, and it is my honor to be a part today. So, without much ado, I would like to start. I'm not very well, so I apologize in advance if I mispronounce anything. Uh, so, may I start? Anupam Deepjyoti?
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
Yeah, thank you. Is my screen visible to everyone?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. So, coming to today's topic, which is investment in the current context of Indian economy, I would like to start with a quote which was given by Warren Buffett. So, the quote is: somebody is sitting in the shade today because somebody has planted a tree long ago. So, with this quote, I think many of you have guessed or got an insight about investment. So, investment is not a new concept. Investment has its long history, and the the reason why we are sitting at our home so peacefully today is because our generation, older generations, have invested on all these comforts, all these things which we are availing today. With a click of a button, we are able to see in our mobile whatever we need today, right? We are sitting in the structure in our home in this winter season, also in the summer season, also in the rainy season, also we are able to have a house. Why? Because our parents or our older generations have invested. Now they have invested because they have sacrificed their current consumption. So basically, when we try to understand investment, the first thing is that investment is a sacrifice. It is a sacrifice in the sense that we are sacrificing our current consumption. So, coming to this, when we are talking about investment, we are putting our money into different things or different, mm, like suppose we are having different types of investment, like business investment. When we are starting a business, we are putting our money into a startup or we are trying an entrepreneurial venture. What we are doing is we are doing investment. Then again, whenever we are buying a fridge, a car, a mobile phone, a laptop, we are doing an investment. That is an economic investment. Now, the most recent of all is the financial investment, which is the which is of keen interest nowadays. Now, like I said, investment is a very old term, not a new term. But why we are having an interest on this nowadays? We are having an interest because something is not interesting until and unless we are this until and unless that term is common to us or we are hearing from every now and then, right? So even if a TV series is very trending or very common, then only we go and watch it, because nowadays time is also valuable. We do not waste our time in watching unnecessary things, right? So now investment is of keen interest nowadays, and therefore we are interested to understand about investment. So, like I said, investment is a sacrifice of liquidity. It is a waiting, absistent, and it involves risk as well as return. Now, when I say risk and return, it is uncertain. But investment, as we right now, whatever investment we are going to talk about, that is more of uncertain investment, which is a financial investment and it is the latest of all. Because, like I said before, business investment and economic investment are traditional aspects of the same aspect. Wait a minute. Of the same thing. But the financial investment is the newest of all. Now, this investment is helping us to have a long-term sustainability, and also it is helping the nation in the long-term sustainability. No matter what type of investment you're doing, you're investing in a car, you're investing in goals, you're investing in financial assets, you are adding to the GDP of the country, because ultimately it will bring you a return. Okay, but that is uncertain, obviously. It involves lot of understanding and lot of study about it. So coming to when we have got an idea or an insight about investment, now it is our turn. Why investment is important? So, see, before going to why investment is important, I would like to give you a brief idea. about my own life is that when I was like very young, when I was not earning, then I thought the obviously most of the Indians in here living here are from a middle class family. So half of the Indians are from a middle class family. So our one motto is there that we want to become rich, right? So it was my motto also. I also wanted to become rich. But when I got into a job, whatever the money I got, I could not sustain myself only, right? So that is one aspect. I could not sustain myself, and later on, whenever my pay increased, or whenever there was some money which I could save, there was another aspect to this thing, which in economics we call it as marginal utility. There was a diminishing marginal utility of my money after a certain period of time. When I saw that same thing, suppose I'm getting, and no matter what I am getting, suppose I'm 20,000 I'm getting. First few months, I will be very satisfied. I will be going buying this, that. But then after 6, 7 months, this money is not having any value to me because it has decreased in its marginal utility. So I want more money. So will my pay increase within 1 year? No, right? It is not possible. In more in the in companies where we work today, in government sector also, it cannot increase one year, right? So it is very difficult to money to lay its egg, right? So then again, this is what I am trying to say is that after a certain period of time, whatever money we are holding, it doesn't lay its egg, and we our needs increase. Okay, our requirements increase, and we are a generation who want to like do things when we are young, right? So how we are going to do? Are we going for corruption? Will we go for bribery? No, right? So obviously there is other aspect to that, that is financial investment. Okay, so with the help of financial investment, with the help of like stock market, with the help of this mutual funds, we might be able to gain a little. And it is not that this little is also a relative concept. How little it is, how more it is also relative concept, because after few years this little or more will also not be relevant to us, right? So first importance which I have highlighted is that earn money on your idle resources. Suppose you are having, no matter if you're having 100 also, 500 also, instead of putting it inside your bed, it is if you put it into a like a saving, like into an investment structure. No matter what investment you're doing, even if you're putting into a bank account also, your money is going to lay egg, because there are other things to it. Because bank is going to invest our money somewhere, and then again we are also from that they are going to get the profit, and from that they are going to give us interest. Okay, in that way. Okay. So next thing is that generate specified sum of money for a specified goal in life. Now I believe everyone over here, whoever is listening, is having a goal in their life, or is having a bucket list of their own, right? So everyone nowadays want to do a world tour. So how is it possible with this less amount of money? Because money is obviously limited. Whatever the jobs we are doing, they are not going to pay us that much amount that we can do a world tour, right? So obviously we are also having certain goals in life, and for that we need extra amount of money. So extra income is required, right? So for that investment is important. Next, we don't know what the future holds for us. Okay. So I will not go to the negative thing, but I will go to the positive thing. If you want to study further, right? You want to do a PhD, postdoc, you want to go abroad, where from you will get money? Obviously you will go for a scholarship, but there are few scholarships that will be provided to you after you have already made the fund, or you have invested in that project, or invested on that postdoc, you have visited that place. After that only you can get the refund of the money. Before that, where from you will get the money, right? So it is, next point is that you need to make a provision for your uncertain future. And everybody is well aware about the power of compounding. So earn money in less time. Investment is important because with, suppose you're 20 today, suppose you're 22 today, okay, after 10 years you can have an ample amount of money if you are investing now, starting from today. Okay, because you see, our parents have also invested, okay, because of which we are living a healthy life right now. But generations have changed, things have changed. That investment gave us less return. Now, this kind of investments are giving us more return. So, the point is to invest and in whatever ways it is possible. Right now, investment into financial securities, investment into stocks, investment into cryptos, right? We can do that. So, that is why investment is important. So, I hope you are getting me. So after knowing what is why investment is important, it is very important for us to know different kinds of investment options available to us. Few of them are tangible in nature and few of them are intangible in nature. Now, what is intangible and what is tangible? Now, when you are going to buy a stock or buy a share, can you see and touch it? No, right? So shares, even if it is shares, even if it is a mutual fund, you cannot see and touch it. It is intangible in nature. Okay, that is one of the characteristics. And tangible assets are those assets or those investment types which you can see and touch, like the gold, the precious metal, the real estate, arts and antiques, right? So out of this intangible securities, intangible uh, investment types, we are going to, whatever strikes our mind nowadays is the common thing is the stock and the mutual fund. So rest of the things are, though it is available, we are not like very much interested into it, because right now you see, like I told, we are only interested on stuffs which are common, right? So what are the things which are common or which are regularly used or which our like peers are using, right? So this stocks, mutual funds, these are very common to us, right? So let us understand what is this stocks and mutual funds. Now, whenever we are talking about stocks and mutual funds, the basic idea is that whenever we are eating a pizza, okay, in a Domino's pizza or a Pizza Hut pizza or whatever brand's pizza, okay. So whenever you're taking out that pizza, that one part of the pizza, one piece of that pizza, that can be that can be an example of a stock. The entire pizza is the capital of that company, okay, and that one piece is the or one unit of that pizza, one piece is that stock, okay. So whenever we are confused between stock, we can try this example of pizza. Now see, stocks is this. Now what is mutual fund? Now whenever we will bring different types of pizzas together, okay, and suppose we have brought Domino's pizza, we have brought Pizza Hut's pizza and different local brands pizza, okay, and we have combined it together, okay. We have taken one piece from like Domino's, we have taken from one piece from this Pizza Hut's pizza, and we have combined it and made one pizza together. Okay, so different types of pizza are coming, and we are getting different taste, but we are getting one pizza as a whole. So that can be an example of mutual fund, because you see, mutual fund is a collection of this different types of stocks or different types of securities. Okay, when I'm talking about securities, I'm talking about stocks, debentures, and many other forms of securities. And stock is one of the form of securities. When there is a mixture of these securities, we can understand it as a mutual fund. Now, this mutual fund is managed by a fund manager. Okay, so now why this mutual fund is different from stocks? You see, stocks are generally the one unit of a particular company, okay, one part of their capital, okay. So whenever we are investing in one company, there is very high chance of getting high return, but it also has a high amount of risk. But in a mutual fund, there is diversification. Like I say, different types of pizza, you can have a different type, different taste, right, of different pizza types. But in stocks, whenever you are having only Domino's pizza, you will have one taste only. So there is no diversification. But again, one of the pros of stocks is that whenever you're investing into stocks, obviously you are getting high return because there is high amount of risk involved. Okay, like we have learned this thing from like very beginning, that high risk is equal to high return, then obviously there is high return. And the knowledge base of our stocks get improved. Like you have seen yesterday only, this giant company Meta, which was earlier known as Facebook, they lost like $27 billion, right? So how, if the proper study is not there, or proper, if you have invested on that company, then if proper study is not there, then you might have a loss. And in one day also you might gain profit. Okay, so you might become a billionaire also, you might become a zero also. So obviously your knowledge base is enhanced. But in mutual funds, what happens, the fund manager is having access to the inside information. Okay, so what happens to the whenever the fund manager is having an inside information about this other companies, what happens is that they they know that obviously their company means they cannot go for a like risk situation, because they are trying to play safe. Okay, they will not take high amount of risk. Because they are having inside information, they know this can happen. Okay, so it is also having certain amount of like problem with that. Okay, but if we see, if we try to see what is the difference between a stock and mutual fund, I would like to show you. So this is a page. Okay, this is a diagram, or this is a figure which is showing, it is online. Okay, from the app, I have put it here. So if you see the returns, if you see in 1 year, they are varying. It's a lot of variation. So if you're going for an intraday transaction, 1 day transaction, you might gain also a lot of profit, you might lose also. So obviously it depends on a proper market study. But comparatively, if you see a mutual fund, suppose ICICI Prudential, you'll see they are growing, but at a very slow growth rate. Okay, because they are taking a very low risk, right? So this is the basic difference. They are trying to take a very low risk, they are working in a very low pace, but obviously they are trying to play safe. But in a stock market, in whenever you are trying to take a stock of any particular company, what you are doing is that you are having high risk, but the potential of gaining high return is also there. So what is better, it is up to you. It is like, you see, what where you want to invest, it is up to you. Because see, I might, it is about me, I might be a very low risk taker, so I might go for a mutual fund and invest into a mutual fund, right, and do a monthly SIP. But you might be a risk taker, you might go and take a means do proper knowledge and you might invest there, right? So this is your about person to person, it depends on person to person. But obviously both are giving profit. It is not like that one is giving loss and other is giving profit. It is not like that. They are having different types of features. This is the same slide which I have shown right now. Now, whenever we are talking into investment into securities, okay, so like I said, the meaning of securities, all the securities which I have classified, they are financial asset and which are intangible in nature. Okay. And the value is derived from a contract. Now it's our turn. What type of investor we are? Like I said, it depends on you when you're investing. Do you want to be an active part in managing your funds, or do you want to set it and forget it? So it depends on you how you are doing it. Right. So there are different things. If you want to go and take an active part, you can go for a discount broker and see how your shares are doing, how your funds are acting, okay, how the market is doing. right? So you can go and take an active part. But if you are someone who wants to set it and forget it, so you can go for a full-fledged broker. Now, since we have got an idea what is stock, what is mutual fund, suppose we want to invest. So, what is the important points which we should know while investing? The first thing, as I said, invest early. The more you are, more earlier you are trying to invest, the more earlier you are getting the benefit also, right? So, and we do not know when we are going to die. We should enjoy it right now, right? Next thing is invest regularly. Whenever you have started investing, you should not like, okay, today I am investing, I will invest after 1 2 years. No, it's not like that. Try to see the market, try to understand it from your broker, try to invest regularly. Next point is invest for a long term, not for a short term. There was another quote which was given by Warren Buffett was that uh, never even if you are putting your money somewhere, then even if it is 10 rupees and you are incurring a loss of like suppose 9 rupees, do not withdraw your money. Try to keep it for a long term and you see your money grow, because in short term generally we do not see much profit. We should try to invest for a long term, not for a short term. Next, whatever I'm saying right now, it's okay, but you have to do your basic education or basic understanding about all these things, because putting your hands or putting your feet into something unknown is very risky. So we should educate ourselves first. We should learn the basics of investing. Only then we should go and invest. Otherwise, we might face a great loss. Next is understand the different types of investing options. There are many types of investing options, and the next important thing is that invest only surplus fund. You're having 1000 in your hand, you do not go and invest that, right? You will obviously need it for your consumption purpose. Try to invest only the surplus fund. Then avoid leverage. Do not try to invest with others' money. Do not take your parents' money and try to invest. Try to invest your own money, your own pocket money. Or even if you're working, you try to invest your surplus money. Do not take debt from your parents or from your friends. Then avoid herd mentality. What is herd mentality? Following the crowd. Do not try to follow the crowd, whatever the crowd is doing. Obviously, we have to follow it to some extent, but do not always go and follow whatever others are doing. Right? So that is herd mentality. Avoid herd mentality. Next is assess the risk return profile of investments. You have to have a close understanding about the risk return profiles of each and every type of investment. Suppose you want to invest into stocks, which is a very high risk taking security. So obviously you have to have a very good assessment of the risk return profile. Otherwise, you might fail. And the next thing is deal only through an authorized dealer. There are many types of dealers who are dealing. So you should deal only through an authorized dealer. Otherwise, your money may be lost. Okay. Next, after understanding all these things, what is the main things which we need in while we are investing into securities? For the mutual fund, it is okay. We can go and directly invest it. But the most important thing which we hear while investing into stocks is the demat account. What is a demat account? It is a dematerialized account which is converting our all the transactions of shares or securities, or of stocks which we are doing into an electronic format. Okay, it is putting into a digital ledger. Okay, so demat account is that. So there are various benefits of demat account, like it is convenient, share of storage and transfer, bonus stock, stores various investment, easy to access online, and we can have various demat account for various different brokers or various different like apps. Okay, but it is like illegal if you're having the 2 3 demats account in the same for the same broker. Okay. Sorry. So this was about demat account. So it is very important whenever we are trying to invest into shares. Now, essentials during investment. Now, see these things, even though we are very much interested and keen on understanding, we might forget these things, that these things are very much necessary for investment. We should keep a proper record of all these things, otherwise, we might not be able to invest. And these things are very much essential for our daily life also. Many of us, like, till now, we are not interested in making the Aadhaar card, right? So we should have proper Aadhaar card and everything should be recorded. We should have like all this, like digital wallet is also there, right, for keeping these documents and all. We should keep a proper record of all these essentials. So it is very important. And the most important thing is the phone number. The phone number, we should not keep on changing it frequently, because it is related to the above documents or above accounts. Next, like I said, whenever you are trying to see what type of investor you are going and searching for the type of broker. So now there are two types of broker. One is the full-fledged broker, one is the discount broker. So as the name suggests, what is a full-fledged broker? Full-fledged brokers are giving us the entire range of financial services. They are giving us advices. Okay, they are they are giving every advice related to our money. Okay, so they are doing every work which we actually do not want to do, right? So they are looking up to the shares and like that, and they are investing it. Okay, now they are actually, if we go with 100 rupees or a 500 rupees note, they will not accept. They do not have clients like that. Their net worth, they when they are starting, they are like, it's minimum 25,000. Okay, so whenever they are dealing with high net worth clients. So whenever you are needing this full fledged brokers, so obviously you must have lots of money with that. So you, if you want to invest through full fledged brokers, and there are a few full fledged brokers which I have listed it here: ICIC Direct, HDFC Securities, Motilal Oswal, Sher Khan, like this. And next, this is discount brokers, which is very much in news nowadays. Angel Broking, Zerodha, Grow. Um, so this is discount broker, which is also helping us see what is the variations today. Nowadays, what is my regular task is to go and see the market shares. What is the how is the shares doing? How what is where I have invested? How is that share doing? Like, so they are allowing us to have an active path. Okay, so with this, I am concluding the shares and mutual fund part, and I will start with the investment into cryptocurrency topic. Wait for a minute. So whenever when I say this cryptocurrency was not in news till now, but the recent budget, right? So many of us are very interested. What is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is a binary data which is designed to have an exchange between individuals. So cryptocurrency is a digital asset. So whatever we have learned till now was about this financial asset. Okay, now what is the difference between financial asset? Is that financial asset is deriving its value from this contract. Okay, but this digital asset is already having its value and it is stored in digital form. Okay, so it was introduced by Satoshi Nakamoto. It does not have any physical form. It is a mere digital tool, and it uses a decentralized technology. Now, decentralized technology is different from a centralized technology. What is a centralized technology? Bank is the center, and they are keeping a track of all our record. That is a centralized. They are the regulatory authority. They are having the control over our money. But decentralized technology is like they're putting the regulating authority towards the downward level. That means if I am having a cryptocurrency, I am having the control. of my currency or regulating my currency. The banks are not having. Okay. Now, the record of such investment or such investment is made into a digital ledger, which is using a strong security known as the blockchain technology. Now, I would like to tell it with an example. Now, this is a person, Karan, and this is Sonu. So, what Karan and Sonu had done a financial transaction. Suppose Sonu has bought a cycle from Karan. Okay, so instead of giving this Sonu money, uh, sorry, Sonu, instead of giving Karan money, what Sonu have done? He has given a toffee. Now, what is this toffee? Now, this toffee X is like a cryptocurrency. This is a digital toffee. Okay. So now this digital toffee is stored in a digital ledger. Okay. Now this digital ledger, what it does is that it is not storing this transaction in only one computer. It is storing this same transaction in 46 other computers worldwide. Okay. And these computers are connected through this peer-to-peer network. This network is called peer-to-peer network. Now, what is the benefit of this is that suppose Sonu and or whoever, Karan or Sonu, whoever want to make a like fraud. Okay, so with this they have given a digital toffee or crypto. Sonu have given Karan a crypto. Now Sonu wants to withdraw the crypto or do a mismatch. Okay, now he want to do a fraud. So what he will do? He will update in one computer. Now, if that update doesn't matches with the 46 other computers, then it will be a mismatch because he have to again update into 46 other computers. And when this there will be a mismatch, what will happen? He will be caught. So this technology is known as the blockchain technology. And now, whenever this like the blockchain technology, it is like one block is added to the other, that kind of technology, that one transaction is added to the other, and this transaction whole technology is known as the blockchain technology. Now you see, when this thing is updated, when this transaction is updated in 46 computers, 47 computers, every person will know what Sonu is doing, how much net worth Sonu is having, how much net worth this Karan is having, right? So what kind of transaction they are dealing with, everybody will know. So for there is cryptography. What is cryptography? Cryptography is a equation, mathematical equation. Okay, so this mathematical equation needs to be cracked. Okay, now you must have heard about the term mining and miner. Now, whenever we are talking about mining and miner, most of you have heard about cracking cryptocurrency. Now, most of you have not known that mining is also known as this, whatever the recording is done here, that is also known as mining. And mining is also another form where this cryptography, wherever this equation is cracked by a person, by a miner, he can gain extra profit without even investing into any of the cryptocurrencies. That is another aspect to the mining. So mining has two aspects. So this is about cryptocurrencies. Now, the first cryptocurrency was the Bitcoin. It was introduced in January 2009, and El Salvador became the first country to adopt Bitcoin as a legal tender on 7 September 2021. It deals with Bitcoin is dealt through a wallet called Shibo, which in their local dialect they call it cool. With the help of this wallet, it's like the Paytm which we are using, like the GPay which we are using. Okay, so it is like that. So the value of this Bitcoin in Indian rupees in this particular days are this. Now you see, in like 6 months back on August, the value was like 34 lakhs or 38 lakhs, like that. Okay, so Bitcoin has reduced in its value because of the various kind of market forces acting. Now this wa- this system do not have any regulatory authority. It is not regulated. No, there is no regulatory body for that. So therefore the market forces are acting, and therefore they have lost much coins or much value in the recent 6 months. There are other cryptocurrencies like Litecoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Monero, Cardano, Dogecoin, Peercoin, Aurora Coin. If you would like to invest, you can invest on this. And there are various cryptocurrencies exchanges in India like WazirX, CoinSwitch, Kuber, CoinDCX, BitBNS, and Unocoin. So this was about the cryptocurrencies, and I hope you have got an idea about cryptocurrencies. The main context of this entire lecture is that wherever you are investing, wherever you are having extra money, try to invest so that you can have a beautiful future and you can also have the fun of life, right? So with this I would like to conclude. Thank you. Over to you, Deepjyoti.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. So first of all, I would request everyone to just fill out the attendance sheet that has been just shared in the chat box. And thank you, ma'am. That was a really, really insightful and educative talk. I mean, I think I can vouch for everyone when I say that in the current age group, we, since like investment and crypto and everything is like a major buzzword nowadays, so we just impulsively buy in and invest in anything instead of thinking and make it a like a calculative shot. So this talk like really helped us getting to know and getting aware of with the basic few fundamentals. So it was really interesting for us. Yeah. So thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. And so if there is any questions, tech team, if you can, if there is any question from any of the social media platforms, or if any other participants sitting here, if they have any questions, we can discuss it.
My suggestion is that it depends on your need. Right now, at what stage is you are like financially capable enough, or are you able to take that much amount of risk that you can go and invest into securities? Do you your is your financial need is of that level that you want to go for securities, or do you want to keep it like in a like low risk platform? So it's up to you actually. Basically depends on person to person. For me, suppose I say I personally would go for like a monthly SIP, or side by side I will also invest into stocks. So it is up to person. So I
Okay.
hope you have
Thank
got
you.
that idea.
Yeah, got it.
Uh,
Thank you.
Also, just a small question. Any advice for the beginners who are like just starting to invest in cryptocurrencies?
yeah, for the beginners, I would like to watch videos on YouTube. Like, see, nowadays you are having so many platforms, so many teachers educating you about all these things. Okay, so you can go for books also. Psychology of money is there, right? You can go and understand the concept of money, because you see these things are very general. These are not specific to any background. Even the somebody is from the electronics background, somebody is from the civil, somebody is from the commerce, somebody is from the arts. Doesn't matter. Money is valuable to us, and it is valuable because it is a legal tender. And whenever the crypto will become a legal tender, then it will also be a valuable for us. So it depends on us. Sorry, it is very important for us to understand this concept of money and its variations.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so
I,
much. So, is there any other questions tech team from any of the social media platforms?
Uh, can I ask a question,
Yes, Deepak,
Jagati?
go ahead. Yes, yes, sure.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am, for such an insightful talk. I have a question like the thing which was holding me back from investing was that like it takes our mind space. Right, we have to just think like if we put money somewhere, then our mind goes there. And as a researcher, like we are talking, like I'm talking in terms of our life, so we have to concentrate on our work as well, right?
Hmm.
So what do you say on that thing? Like it takes our mind space. One thing, and another thing is like from how much we should start our investment, right? Because putting large money in starting will be not like kind of convincing as of now. So what is your view from like how much money we should start?
Like how much you can start is that it's uh, like, see, if you're working, then like whatever your surplus money is, like suppose 1000 also, 2000 also, you can start with that. And whatever you're talking, like you do not have like time for seeing this all these things. So investment is not limited to only financial investment. Like I said, investment is, and financial investment is also having lots of other things, like fixed deposits are also there, right? They're giving you low return, but they are giving you return. Your money is not going to lay egg in your bed, right? I like I said, in your cupboard it will not lay egg. So if you're putting it to somewhere, then it will obviously lay eggs. Whatever type of investment you're doing. But the idea is to invest whatever type of investment you're doing. Getting my point, Deepak?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Huh.
Okay, I think uh, that's all. Does anyone
Um,
have any else other question?
yes, I
Uh,
have a question. Okay.
Yes.
Ma'am, thank you for the session. It was really insightful. My question is regarding crypto. I think it's been a fad, and especially in the pandemic, we heard so much about it. I have been, I've been very keen on investing, and as you said, YouTube videos are very helpful. And there's
Hmm.
like, you just put crypto on YouTube search, and like, the bazillion videos are flooded, and
Huh.
the algorithm works. Um, my question is basically, right now, the government of India during the budget speech did acknowledge crypto regarding the taxation bit, which, if I'm correct, it's 30% tax on the transaction. I was wondering that it's still not acknowledging the fact whether crypto needs a regulatory authority or not, like SEBI. So I was wondering that should a young investor wait for crypto to have a regulatory authority and then invest, or should we just invest right away?
See, first thing, whatever in the budget they have said about the 30% tax, that 30% tax is on the profit, and 1% is on the transaction cost. Mm, Second thing is that in India, the digital currency, like whatever the crypto will be introduced, it will be Indian digital currency, and it will be regulated. So by this, like 2022 starts, like the new financial year starts. So this status, like whatever you're telling about the legal status, it will be regulated. Then other currencies, whatever we are talking about, uh, like Bitcoin, Bitcoin or Dogecoin, whatever. Now, see, if you're willing to take risk, then you can invest into all these currencies, okay? And there is no harm, I say, if you're investing small amounts. Bits and pieces are okay. So try to check if you're like willing to take that amount of risk. And obviously, it is not regulated till now, but by 2022. Year starts, it will means whatever the Indian digital currency it will start, it will be regulated, means whatever idea we have got through the budget. Getting my point, Arti?
Yes, thank you,
Oh,
ma'am.
okay.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Yeah, so I had a question. So, first of all, ma'am, thanks a lot for this wonderful talk.
Uh-huh.
So, the question I wanted to ask was that some cryptocurrencies, for example, Ethereum,
Hmm.
they have the entire transaction history saved in them. So, do you think that we can fight corruption in India through like shifting to these kinds of cryptocurrencies?
Now see, corruption in one way or the other will prevail everywhere, okay? Because you see, until and unless the minds of the people will not become honest, and like it will not have a broad change, and corruption on that perspective, I didn't think it will change ever. Like till now, I believed on that. That is my opinion.
Okay, ma'am. And I had another question.
Huh.
So that is, say, for example, when we are having these tax deductions, if the money is going to some medical expense or say loans, in that case, the tax is waived. So, for example, while taking these cryptocurrencies, if we have 30% of tax, will
Hmm.
it also get waived if we are putting it in use for, say, for example, medical expenses?
This idea of this 30% tax, not in medical expenses, you're talking about that income tax, right? Whatever like in the deductions you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
So obviously whenever we are paying tax for anything, we are having a deduction on that thing. So basically this 30% is too much, because whatever profit you're getting, a 30% tax if you're giving on that only, then like it is very much, right? So definitely it should have a deduction, but the status is not very clear till now. What the finance minister have suggested, the clear data is not yet available right now. So it's hard to comment on that. But it is a point that it should have a deduction, because 30% is too much, and up to a certain limit there should be a deduction.
Okay, ma'am. Got it. Thank you so much.
Uh,
Ma'am,
yes.
uh, I had a question. So I was thinking about like crypto still have a very serious scalability issue. Like for Visa, MasterCard, all these kind of blockchain things who are there, they
Hmm.
have very, very lightning fast, speedy transactions.
Hmm.
However, cryptocurrency didn't got that much capacity till now to do that type of speedy transactions yet. So don't you think that this will provide a serious problem while transacting a certain amount of money, and sometimes it get lost because of capacity limitations? However, it cannot actually compare itself to all those giants like Visa and MasterCard, where we see that transactions can be done within a fraction of a second. However, crypto hasn't got that much scalability yet. So what is your take in that?
See, Shreya, you have with your like question only you have put in the answer. Obviously it will need a lot of amount, right? So I
Yes, ma'am.
believe, yeah, I agree to your point, like
Sure,
Shreya.
sure, ma'am.
Ha.
Like, ma'am, I'm talking about, I mean, for the young investors who are
Hmm.
very
Hmm.
much willing to, invest in Bitcoins and
Ha.
certain things.
Ha.
So for those people, is it not creating a serious problem? Like, they are coming out from the conventional method, right? They are going to take a risk. So
Hmm.
is it not a problem for them?
Yes, it is a problem for them, but you see, like I said, no, our generation is a revolutionary generation. We are trying to take new things. So why not
Yes,
take a
ma'am.
chance, right? So I think we should take a chance on that. If we are having the financial capacity, it's not like we will become bankrupt and do everything, right?
Sure, ma'am. Sure.
Uh,
Thank you,
yeah.
ma'am. It's a nice presentation, ma'am.
Thank you, Shreya.
So I guess that's that for question. So now, me on behalf of the entire IEEE student body committee, I like to extend our gratitude by just presenting you a small memento, virtual. I'm afraid in the pandemic period, our hands are bound with this virtual mementos, but we'll make sure that you will get a hard copy of the same soon. So I'll uh, just present it to yeah. So thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for giving us time from your busy schedule and giving us such a wonderful and educative talk. And so now I'll also like I'll also like to request all of our audience present here, viewers present here, to kindly turn on their cameras for a while so that we can take have like a group photo in order to commemorate this event. This was the first meeting for this leg. I'd also like to mention that I think is uh, okay, cool, nothing.
It was a
Like,
great experience with everyone. I would like to mention that. And knowing you all was a like very great experience. And
yes.
Anupam kept on saying me, he's like one of my batchmate. So Anupam kept on saying me about you all. So it's nice meeting you all, seeing you all like on a virtual mode. Then also it's it's good.
Yeah. Uh, so
Debjit, it will be good if you can stop sharing, maybe.
sure. Oh, yeah.
No, one photo we will take as a group photo with this virtual window. Then we can take a entire group photo.
Okay, sure. So I'll now stop sharing now screen.
One photo, let's take it with this memento itself.
Okay, cool. So
Smile.
It's taken.
please,
You can stop sharing the screen.
yeah, just a sec. Yeah. Do let us know. Yeah.
Yeah, it's done.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much, ma'am. And finally, on the behalf of entire committee, I'd like to send my heartfelt gratitude to our speaker, Ms. Rubeya, ma'am. IEEE KGP, all the SSC members, and all the viewers, especially without whom this event would not have been successful. So thank you so much. I hope everyone take care this current situation. Please take care of your health, and let's hope uh, everything becomes like normal soon. With that, I think I'll conclude today's event. Chair, is there anything else? Am I missing out?
No, Debjyoti, we can conclude now.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.